Hello and welcome to freedomthrougughastrology.com. My name is Donald Patak. I'm your astrologer, and here we're giving you the keys to live your life. As I said, my name is Donald Patak. It's my contact information, FCE's certified astrologer. 1 second. Standard YouTube copyright. Sorry if I'm a little quiet, but the kittens and Mama Cat are finally asleep. And when you make so much noise that Mama Cat comes out and gives you a dirty look, you know you're too loud. So hopefully you can hear me. This is our astrology forecast, weekly transits for October 23rd to 29th, 2023. Our featured transits, let's talk about the moon. The moon, your soul, your emotions will be more stable this week, even in Pisces. Unlike last week's roller coaster, we're doing a sign a day for a long time. Monday, Tuesday, Capricorn to Aquarius, very simple. We get into Pisces through the end of the week and end up in Aries for the full moon. Very smooth sailing if you work with it. Mercury giving you the opportunity to learn, be open to learning new information this week. Mars, an opportunity for courage and assertiveness, learning to stand up for yourself respectively. And we have the full moon eclipse on Saturday in Aries, weather permitting, we'll be able to see it. And there are a few other things going on. Let's jump right to it. And here we go. We begin on the 23rd. Just a little recap here. First of all, we begin with our moon in Capricorn. Just a refresher. You've been called to do a difficult challenge. Emotionally, you're ready for this. You can handle it. You've got the self-discipline and the maturity to do it. This is what this lunar transit is helping you to learn: emotional self-discipline, emotional maturity. If you feel uptight, tense, or you have a lack of self-control, you're on the wrong path. You can always change. One of the keys of evolutionary astrology is freedom and choice in changing. We also, powerful transit here, we have the sun, in Virgo, excuse me, in a trine to Saturn in Aquarius. Trines are easy energies to work with. Not the greatest drawing there. But the sun, wanting your ego, yourself, wanting to do the work, being open to doing the work. And Saturn in Aquarius, having the self-discipline to be yourself, be your authentic self, being your real self. The focus here is learning self-discipline and how you can do it for yourself, for you. Stop trying to control everyone else. This is about you. It's about building your integrity and your maturity. It may take a solitary effort. Doing this by yourself, it's okay. Take the step or steps that are needed can lead to success, and like emotional success. This will just be a good launching point for the whole week. Missing this leads to failure. You feel like you're stuck in the past or just doing time to pass the time. And also the ego can get out of control and believe that everything is impossible. So there we go. So emotionally, you're able to do the work. Emotionally, you're up to doing the task. And here it is, learning who you are as an authentic person and being your real self. Okay, there's this. Clear my drawings. And that's the 21st. On the 23rd, sorry about that. That was on the 23rd. That's Monday. Excuse me. On the 24th, I want to make sure it's in there. Yes, I'm going to get a little bit better. Okay, here we go. We have the moon in Aquarius. This is time to set aside the need for approval from others and be yourself. Emotionally, you need to be authentic. You need to be yourself. Feel what you're feeling, etc. Unexpected paths and opportunities can appear. Take them. The road less traveled is sometimes the better road. Being a copycat or extremely rebellious is putting you in the wrong place. And for a brief time, the moon is going to be conjunct Saturn. So you'll have the self-discipline to be able to pull this off as well. Clear. On the 25th, this is going to be the incredibly long transit of the week. The moon in Pisces also hit on top of Neptune there, being receptive, spiritually receptive. Pisces learning to go with the flow and being open to fresh vision for your life. And it is now open. You're open to receiving this fresh vision. And with a conjuncting Pisces there for a brief moment of time, spiritually, you'll be inspired ideally. You may feel a need to be alone in order to experience the growth. It's okay and normal during this time. If you feel numb or you're numbing yourself through any sort of escaping practices, whatever you do to dodge responsibility. Drugs, alcohol, binge watching TV, just playing music, whatever. Anything you do to get away from being responsible, that's escapism. That is misleading you from your true calling. So you use an opportunity to find a spiritual calling right now. Embrace it. Okay. Clear. Okay, we got, whoops. On the 26th, there we go. We have, this is going to be a good transit, Mars and Mercury. Mars and Mercury are going to be very active this week. It's good that they're in Virgo. Virgo is directed energy, very good. And it's learning to express yourself clearly with authority. That's the opportunity here. Mercury, the planet of communication. Mars, learning courage and assertiveness. So you're learning to present yourself to the world and doing the work as well. So Virgo is doing the work. So that's always good here. So this is an opportunity to learn how to express yourself persuasively and effectively. If something is a trigger for you, take time to analyze it, get to the root of the issue. Virgo likes to get down to the roots of things. So this is a good time for a little bit of analysis. Somebody knows how to push your buttons. Why does that button work on you? Get to the root of it, deal with it. This is a great time to deal with it because you can rip that weed out, throw it out, and never have to. And next time someone decides to push that button, they find the wires have been cut. Not going to work. Always a good thing. Actions can lead to resistance from others. So when you stand up and speak your truth, people might not like it. This is, think of resistance and weight training. That's how you develop strength. This resistance can be from people who are to teach you how to clarify your thoughts and express them better. Listen to the criticism. It may be constructive criticism. Getting into arguments over the wrong thing is a clear sign you're on the wrong path or being distracted from your path, more by yourself from others. I'm missing something here. I'll be very careful about that. Okay. Also on this day, okay, we have Mercury. Oh, this is the weekend. So we're on Friday, Saturday here. Mercury is going to be in opposition to Jupiter in Aries at this time as well. A lot of stuff happening on Saturday, an incredible amount of stuff. I'm sorry I didn't say that better. I'm trying to keep this quiet because I don't want to have to re-record this and deal with Mama Cat. Mercury is in opposition to Jupiter right now, and this is reflecting on your ability to communicate. Jupiter likes to see opportunities and seeing a bigger, better, brighter picture. So reflect on how you've been communicating and expressing yourself. Be careful of underestimating your ability to persuade others. You can, it's always possible. Find out what their language is so you know what appeals to them. It's going to be through any means, speaking, writing, pictures, many ways to communicate. Also be able to listen to others as they may have important messages for you, when they may open doors and opportunities. And note, people who can help you may be the silent stars. If you look at Jupiter, it's actually a small star. The sun is the big star of the solar system. Jupiter is the small star. That silent star may be the person who has the clue that you need. Be careful. Uh, Jupiter on the wrong path can get Mercury talking and never stopping. So be careful of endless chatting, either to avoid listening or just taking an idea and talking it to death. Also on this day, I'm gonna clear this all out, and I can withdraw it if I need to. Oops, and I hate when that happens. There we go. That looks a lot better here. A little bit lower. Okay, here we go. Now it looks better. So we have that Mercury conjunct Mars in Virgo, and we have opposition to Jupiter in Aries. So that self-reflection. The moon is now in Aries. Is getting a little confusing, but it actually makes sense when you get to it. The moon is in Aries. Excuse me. With the moon in Aries, the aim here is to learn courage and assertiveness, taking that action, feeling brave enough to take that action. If you find yourself getting angry or feeling like a coward, you're on the wrong path, you know. There we go. Let me see, was there something else in here? Okay, so there's a lot going on there. I'm just going to clear this out real quick on my drawings and draw this new moon that's new moon, the full moon. We have the sun in Virgo. We have the moon in Aries. So that's our full moon. What makes it the eclipse is the North Node is conjunct, a little bit wide there, but it's there in Pisces. So the moon in Virgo is the ego wanting to do the work. The moon in Aries is having the courage to stand up and do the work. And to do what work? And this is where the North Node in Pisces comes in. The North Node in Pisces, hold on a second, I'm about to cough real bad. Let me pause this. Sorry about that, didn't want to do a coughing fit. With the North Node in Pisces, the aim here is to learn that, whatever you believe in the divine, however your spiritual beliefs are, know that whatever entity that it is accepts you as you are. So it's having the courage to stand up and accept this infinite divine love that says everything's okay. You're where I need you to be, and whatever mistakes you make, don't worry about it. They can be fixed. We can work around them, whatever. Let's see, I had some other notes here. Key lesson here is to let go of the idea of having to struggle to evolve. North Node in Pisces is learning to go with the flow. Yes, learning to go with the flow. So the sun in Virgo wants to do the work. What's the great work? Having the courage to go with the flow. Just trust in the process. You don't have to know the particulars necessarily. Things will come up as you need them, and everything will be okay. So that's our North Node in Pisces, conjunct the moon in Aries, and standing in opposition or balanced to the moon, the sun in Virgo. The wrong path. You're on the wrong path if you fall into escapism. One thing is Pisces is about escapism, dodging responsibilities any way, shape, manner, or form. When that happens, that can be a result of getting angry or feeling like a coward in Aries, moon in Aries. And that can happen because the sun in Virgo is trying to be a control freak. Never a good combination, because that will lead you down the wrong path. Our aim is the right path, doing the work of having the courage to go with the flow. So let me clear all these drawings. All right. Whoops. Close. Okay, Shadow Cat was just out, so I must have been just a little loud. Let me minimize. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. The blog, I saw a few mistakes I gotta fix. That's fine. If you like what you saw or like what you heard, you can go to freedomthroughastrology.com. That's my website. My picture. And the site is going to be going through updates and upgrades. So expect changes over the next couple of weeks. If you want a reading, if you click on, actually, hold on a second to get this in order. This up. If you click on subscribe, you'll be able to subscribe to my weekly newsletter. Very rarely do I send out anything more than one a week. In that newsletter, summary of the weekly, what's going on this week, astrological tidbit to help you through the week. If I'm doing any sort of appearances or if I have any sort of promotions going on, that's the only place you'll find them. So click on subscribe. Right in here, there's a square. Can't see it too well, but type your email address and you'll be able to sign up for my newsletter. If you would like a reading, if you click on scheduling, that gets you a live one-to-one reading. I do birth charts, karmic or past life readings. The transit readings are the predictive readings. What's coming up? How's it going to affect you in your life? Where is this going to show up in your life? The dispositor reading is if you've got a specific question, what planet is bestly? My English is very goodly today, by the way. What is the best planet or sign to answer that for you? Or where do I look in what house? We'll have a planetary question, come up with an answer. Be a lot of changes on the site. That's good. If you want a recording and then with a short follow-up afterwards, because our schedules don't work picture perfectly, you want the birth chart reading, you can't come up with a full hour, but you can come up with 15 minutes or so. You click on services. These are all the recordings. I want to change that to say recordings. Everything's available here. You get the reading, and then I will email you a coupon code that you can use to get a free follow-up session. I'd like to thank you very much for taking your time to watch this video. Hopefully you could hear me. I don't hear the kittens crying, so I must have been quiet enough, and Mama Cat didn't give me a dirty look. So thank you very much. Have yourself a good week. Have yourself a good eclipse. Have the courage to go with the flow. Everything will work out fine. Thank you very much, and have a great week.